Hey guys, I'm Andrei Jikh. Do you want to see a magic trick? Watch this. Pay close attention. Peekaboo! Peekaboo! Now you see me. Now you don't. Woo! Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. I am Christopher Bell, certified public accountant, long-term boglehead investor, author of the book Stop Being a Broke Loser. I think Andrei should probably read that book. And hater of cryptocurrency and all the clowns and degenerates that shill it on YouTube for their own personal gain. And yes, it's disgusting. Makes me want to vomit. Makes me want to vomit and eat it and then vomit it out again. Anyway, I was browsing the web, and quick caveat, if my camera freezes, I'm sorry, I'm getting it fixed. But I was browsing the internet, and I saw this guy, Andrei Jikh. He's very famous. And he made this video called, Don't Buy Bitcoin, Senator Exposed. And we're going to watch a little bit of it. And the whole point of this video is to show you how bad this guy is coping about the eventual death of Bitcoin and other stupid cryptocurrencies. Because in my humble opinion, crypto is a freaking scam. It's a massive pump and dump scheme, and people that use crypto are doing it for things like committing crimes, I'm going to go traffic some children. How do I hide this from the financial system? I can use Bitcoin. How do I ransom legitimate companies and, take all their money? I can ransom them with Bitcoin. Wow. Isn't crypto amazing, ladies and gentlemen? It does so many great things for society. It blows my mind. And of course, Andrei shills it because he has a very significant vested interest in it. Commercial. Blockchain ETF? No thanks.
All right, this is kind of crazy. So it's no secret that the US government does not like Bitcoin. And it doesn't like Bitcoin because Bitcoin challenges the idea that money should only be controlled by central banks and governments. So just last week, this was brought to my attention about a US senator that doesn't like Bitcoin.
There he is, Brad Sherman. Let's see what Andrei exposes about him. Let me guess, he's getting paid off by corporations and he's beholden to them. And that's why he hates crypto. Because crypto is so amazing. You would never hate crypto unless you were paid off by somebody, right? And yeah, he probably needs some Rogaine, I'm not going to lie. Is that the French president? Mr. Macron!
Who just wants to get rid of it completely, who was also exposed for having been paid by special interest groups that are in direct competition with Bitcoin.
Man, those freaking rich senators. They're just paid off by corporations and they don't care about us and our amazing cryptocurrency that's used to help traffic children. This is ridiculous.
Now, I'm not a political channel, I don't talk about politics, but I thought this was interesting to show you this concept of lobbying, which literally means to influence the votes of legislators in a lobby. So if you're saying to yourself, Andrei, I don't care about Bitcoin, I like Dogecoin, that's fine because there's a few things you have to know. There are two things that is stopping mainstream adoption, and the first of these is energy efficiency. That's because hedge funds, for example, which have billions and billions of dollars in their bank accounts, are waiting to invest this money into crypto once it becomes compliant. If it's not energy compliant, they won't even consider.
You think hedge funds care about energy compliance? Come on. They're probably avoiding it because it's not regulated. It's a bunch of wildly fluctuating trash. And go look at all these new scam coins that are popping up. I'm not surprised hedge funds aren't investing in it because it's freaking garbage. If they did invest in it, they'd probably make their own crypto, pump it out, and then dump it.
Investing in it. And the second thing that's holding back mainstream adoption is favorable government regulation. Now you might be saying to yourself,
yeah, it's not because it's wildly fluctuating trash and there's 1,000 new cryptos coming out today. It's the government, bro! So let's fast forward a little bit. And basically he talks about, the petrodollar and how Bitcoin challenges the primacy of the US dollar, which even if it did, the government's not going to let some stupid decentralized cryptocurrency that is used to traffic children and hold companies ransom. They're not going to let that take over the dollar, okay? Of course they're not going to. He's coping so hard. And he's basically saying, it's just these evil senators and they're just paid off by corporations, and that's the only reason they don't like crypto. There's a lot of reasons not to like crypto, and I've just listed some of them. But this guy, he's such shill. He's in complete denial that I think crypto is going bye-bye sooner than you think.
Dollar, which is sometimes referred to as slick bens or greasy greens or oily bacons. No, I just made that up. The petrodollar is something that gives the US a ton of power because of oil. Think about it. How does one measure the value of oil? You might have heard of all these conspiracy theories about
Obviously in Dogecoin.
the United States always wanting oil. But that's because before the dollar, we used this. This is a bar of gold I bought off Amazon for $10. But that's
Nah, it's probably a real bar of gold. He just doesn't want to get robbed.
because countries needed and still need a ton of oil, and we used to use gold to buy that oil. But in 1971, we came off the gold standard, and that's because we made a deal with all the oil-producing countries in the world that we would give them protection in exchange to buy their oil exclusively for the dollar. And here's what that did. It allowed the US to
Bum, bum, bum.
pot agreed, draw 2 cards, magician of faith, get it all back, and then rinse and repeat. Pot agreed, draw 2 cards, magician of faith, get it back an infinite amount of times. Like 3 people got that reference, I'm sorry. What this essentially means is that it gives the United States free reign to do anything it wants because we have access to the Federal Reserve, which means we control the printing press that literally prints more dollars, while other countries cannot print more dollars. And because if you need oil, which of course you do, you need to go through the dollar and
I thought we were all driving Teslas, Andre. We don't need oil.
convert your currency to more dollars, or if you can't, you just need to buy more dollars.
All right, so
That's-
okay. So now then he starts filming he plays a clip of this senator. And let's hear the senator speak. See what he has to say.
Our tax collection enforcement or our traditional law enforcement, the purposes of cryptocurrency, the advantage it has over sovereign currency is solely to aid in the disempowerment of the United States and the rule of law.
So here he's reiterating what I said, that it goes against our interest to get rid of the petrodollar, and that Bitcoin is used to evade taxes.
Yeah, it is. You little scumbag. He's exactly right. Crypto's disgusting. It's a huge scam. If you don't like it, you can download the video. I don't care.
And unfortunately, he didn't provide any proof behind why he thinks that, and that statement is not any more true than saying cat.
Fame depends upon the success of cryptocurrency.
So that's a sick burn, Mr. Senator. Don't know why that was necessary, but
Cryptocurrency is something you can bet on. But if people want to have the animal spirits to take risks, I'd prefer them invest in equity markets to support the building of American companies.
Yes! Crypto markets are a horrible misallocation of scarce resources. There's only a certain amount of dollars, and yeah, printing money, whatever. There's a certain amount of dollars, and those dollars can go to build new businesses, that change our lives and make our lives better, or they can be directed into freaking pump and dump scams like cryptocurrency. Think about that. I think it's like 1 point something trillion dollars is currently tied up in cryptocurrency. Imagine if that money had instead been given to entrepreneurs to build new companies that make our lives better. But no, it's used to gamble on these scummy markets. It's gross. And of course, this Andre guy is shaking his head. No, this is stupid. Oh my God. It's because he has a lot of cryptocurrency, okay? He's a scumbag. Look at his face.
Or the California lottery to support the schools in my state.
So here he's saying, if you have the investment risk tolerance to gamble your money into something as risky as Bitcoin, then I guess go for it. Keep the change, you filthy animal. The other thing he encourages people to invest their money into is the equity markets, which is the stock market, which I like, which I encourage people as well. But I think he's confusing monetary value with societal value. And that's because a lot of the company's profits go towards rebuying more of that company's shares, which decreases the amount of shares outstanding in the market, so it creates artificial scarcity, and that's what pushes the price of that stock higher.
Share buybacks increase stock prices. Wow.
Which, yes, creates shareholder value for people that are invested, but not necessarily translating into societal value.
Andre, I think a lot of people have their money in 401ks and IRAs, and that money is invested in the stock market. So if the vast majority of people want to retire and they're investing their money in stocks and these share buybacks increase their value, I would say that's a good thing for society. Okay, Mr. Andre, stop with your crap. Anyway, I've had enough of this. This guy's a scoundrel, okay? All these crypto shills, all they do is pump cryptocurrency. And when there's legitimate arguments brought up against it, oh my God, they're just paid off by corporations. It's all scam. Crypto is the real scam, okay? Stay away from that freaking garbage. Don't listen to clowns like Andrei Jikh who are just simply pursuing their own self-interest. And buy total world stock market index funds in tax advantage accounts. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Peekaboo!